Okay, hello everyone. Very late start. Shelly and I got distracted. Lobby is just underway, so the race is on time, but just the stream is not. So quick little intro coming into it here this evening. We are in Singapore with Division 1 action. Into the double digits now. We are for rounds, so round 10 of 15. We're on the home stretch. Points really matter now. And all those unfortunate circumstances at the beginning of the season, missing points when they mattered, are going to start really hurting at this point. So big races are need to be had from the people at the bottom of the order, as well as those drivers in the Constructors battle with their teammate Mother Ellie in chat. Good to see you. But as per usual, won't we say hi to Shelly? How you doing today, Shelly?
I'm doing great. Crash, this is round 11.
Is it?
11?
No, you lied.
Yeah, I'm not lying. I looked
you
at the...
lied.
I'm not. Miami was round 10. You have fumbled the bag, sir.
Oh, correct. Oh, goodness gracious. This is not happening. This is not happening.
Also, in other words, just word from the Bacon Man himself, a full wet race. So that means the longest race of the year is coming to you tonight. I think it's about an hour and 10 minutes. I think that's the race time around here.
God damn.
It's going to be long.
Yeah, so as you can see, did you say there's 3 DRS zones or 2? I thought...
There's 3.
Yeah, there's 3. Yeah, okay. There's one missing there. I believe it's in between 13 to 14. But yeah, a very exciting race does Singapore to be had. Lots of fun up and coming here. We're just in qualifying. We're waiting to get someone on their first attempt around. Who are you going to jump on board with there, Shelly?
Whoever came out first. Quote Miles.
Looks like Scavney. That's a good one.
Yeah, well, probably Yinzer. There you go.
And Mother Ellie, it's of course Midwest F1 League bucket hat. Thank you very much. Is what I'm wearing.
I gotta see what's going on.
Yes. So today we're in Singapore. Next week we are in where's broadcasters chat? Japan. But Shelly and I will be going down into Division 3, I believe it is. Where is it? Yeah, into Division 3 for our last stop there. So Japan in Division 3, that'll be a fun one. We'll see what will happen there. Scornsey nearly has this one locked up. Of course, he still needs to bring it home, so some excitement left to be had. Scavney has got a couple more turns left to go, and then we'll jump on board with Shelly and Scavney as we go around Singapore for our first time here in qualifying. Shelly, are you there?
Yeah, no, I'm here.
Yeah, all right, take it away.
Yeah, coming around turns 22 and 23, 2 corners there, and starts this great lap at Singapore. Yeah, DRS straight here down into the complex of 1, 2, and 3. Touch that corner on the outside there, and that will send you a little bit, helps you with turning, as we say. Going down towards turn 5, these corners get very confusing very quickly, and into the second DRS straight. Kink right here, that's turn 6, and then barreling down towards turn 7. Throws it in 4th gear about 85 miles an hour, keeps it nice and steady. Into turn 8 and into turn 9 we will go. A nice flowing 80 mile an hour corner there. Very fun if you're actually driving it. I mean, I do very enjoy it. Into 10, use a little bit of that curb. 10, 11, and into 12. That little kink right there. That Aramco, that's 12. All the way down to turn 13. He almost took off his right front tire.
That one always gets me, that turn.
Oh, yeah. Into the third DRS zone, down towards turn 14. It is a very tight complex here in Sector 3. Not very optimal overtaking place. But, you know, people will do what they want to do in the race. Through turn 16, 17, and toward turn 18. Cool bridge here. Little bridge action. It still rains under there in the game, even though it should be dry. Into turn 21. That's right there. And down towards turn 22 and 23. It's going to finish out your lap here. And we'll see what he says. Have to think most of these guys have up their front leg. 32 is what Scavney runs. I thought a 36 would probably be pole. That's Edgar goes a second faster, so yeah, maybe I'm right. And Dace goes faster than Edgar.
Yeah, Dace coming over with a very quick time. It looks like we've got no not Arrow. That's Sui. No, so speaking of Sui, he is back up in Division 1. Not with his brother this time. He'll be representing the Williams team. Having a pretty decent year down in Division 2 he is, so looking for some decent points here. And a big spin from Jonathan Dunk, but gets it going back around and does end up coming over with the time. Dusty Lusky is over next. It looks like we're missing Jacko, which is quite disappointing, as I know this is Jacko's favorite race. I did not see that on why he was missing. Craig Thomas now in the Red Bull, trying to put his car over the line in a good time. Over in 6th place, invalid, is Edwin Scornsey, followed by Forward in the Haas. And then I think we got a little bit of a gap to Kitten Petter after that. But everyone out on track, so a very busy track right now. There you go, so Scornsey over, and then I said Forward, Forward spun as well. So we'll jump on board with, no, it's not Kitten Petter, it's actually Mitch Burns is over the line next, but he's actually into the pit, he opts to do. So I think we've got Impossible Bacon, no, that is not Sui, maybe. Or Arrow is starting one, so it is Sui next with the time, and then we go Kitten Petter, and then I believe that is it for the time being. And at that point, we'll have over half the lobby with the time set. So everyone's getting in at least a banker early on. Some people spinning around and not wanting to try and finish the rest of their lap. But there we go, Sui, Kitten Petter, and Kitten Petter goes 6th. So currently Dace leading after all the bankers are put in. 4 drivers in the 137, several in the 138s. Forward, of course, spinning around in through over the line at the end there. That was kind of a fun little view that we had, but still a lot to be had in qualifying here. Anything, any surprises so far for you there, Shelly?
Yeah, Kitten Petter, he's up there in 6th. Nice voice, girl. Yeah, up there in 6th, and Dace has full current, and those two do surprise me. Especially this early on, you'd think that Scornsey or Ryan Rods would be up there. But no, it's Dace, the fish. It's going to be a wet race, and we know how Dace is around street circuits.
And water.
Yeah, the salmon, or the fish. Salmon swimming upstream. That's what Jacko always said. Okay. Take that with what you want. I think KB will be joining in quali in the Red Bull, so that will be nice. Not sure. I think ACAS maybe in quali as well. But we don't have a word from Jacko, so unusual, but we'll see. See what happens.
Yeah, it's quite unusual. Jacko seems to be fairly consistent. Round 11. Got it. There we go. Doing a little editing on the fly today. Who's next over there? Is that Aero Racing?
I think it might be. I was hoping it was Killer. Yeah, it is Aero Racing Design. We'll see where he comes. He had a good result last week in Miami. Goes 5th, a 37.9 for Aero Racing Design. And Killer hasn't validated it. Yeah, last week, Aero Racing Design actually got a podium. Congrats to Aero. I think that's his 2nd podium, if I remember right.
Aero Racing? Well, we have got the schedule here. Are you talking for the season or for career?
I think career. I think the 2nd podium in D1.
Oh, no. Aero Racing got it taken away via penalties. It actually went to Dunk. Jonathan Dunk. But it was Jonathan Dunk's first podium, so fortunate for him.
Oh, there you go. Shout out Jonathan Dunk.
Who do we got over next year? It looks like it's an Alpine. Edgar looking to try and improve on his time. And he's going to come over, extending that as much as possible. And I believe he improved. He's in 2nd at this point.
Oh. Yeah, I think Edgar has been in 2nd. He improved a little bit. I'm on board with Mitch Burns right now. I think he's the only man on a hot lap. Actually goes purple in Sector 1. So, is it Michelle's night? I'll have to wait and see.
Is that Arrow? Arrow will be into the pit.
Got KV in the lobby. Love to see it. It's 18.
Dusty Lusky. He's loading up for another one. Smith Pell. He's loading up for another one. Cake is loading up for another one here. Mitch Burns. I think, yeah, I believe he's still on a time here. Actually goes purple through Sector 2. I'm not sure if that's just a fib. While we give a moment for Mitch Burns to go through Sector 3 here quick, we can look at the season schedule and what has happened. And the board has been filling up, slowly but surely. You can see there Ryan Rod's getting back off the schneid with his 5th podium of the year, taking his second win of the season. Quite surprising to see him picking up his 2nd win through 10 races. You'd imagine he'd be picking up a little bit more than that. But he's just in behind. I think he's 5th now in the Drivers' Championship. We'll get to that.
Mitch Burns goes 5th.
Ooh, very good.
Our boys are putting some laps tonight. I'll see it. Edwin is not.
Scornsy's over, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
And, he just misses out on Ryan Rod's, a 137.266. I'm not sure if he... Looks like he's pinning it here, though. Ryan Rod's takes fastest lap. There we go. Scavney next over here. Scavney's up on his time. He goes 5th. That's a good start time for Scavney.
Ferrari, who is that?
It's Dunk. No, it wasn't.
Dace?
It was Dace.
Yeah, spun out of 23 and 22. That is not one you want to spin in the race, I'll tell you that much. Cold tires, you can't spin inside curb, and you will spin forever. Oh, he spins again. Oh, don't get off that.
Dusty Lusky looking to try and put in a good time here. He's coming around the final 2 little turns. He goes way off. And that doesn't go invalid, and he somehow beats his time by doing that. Now we got Smith Pell. Smith Pell going 12th. Red Bull of Cake. He's up on his time. He goes 8th. Killer about to start one. Jonathan Dunk, no. Forward. He's forward's down on his time though. He's off. Or no, I'm pretty sure he spun on the final turn, so I think he's going to just improve no matter what. Yeah, because he was sitting at a 141, so he might be able to jump up there. So it was Jonathan Dunk. He did go 6th. There you go. Forward goes 10th.
That's Scornsy around again. He might take pole here.
Oh, just. Wow.
It's Edwin in the pits. That's Ryan Rod's going in the pits. That is an AlphaTauri. That's Mitch Burns in the pits. That's an Aston Martin. Who was that?
Scavney. He'll be in the pit. I think we're getting pits again. Okay, you let me know if there's a... Suey?
Yeah, I think Suey's on a fire.
Yeah, he is up on his time. I'm on him. Let me know if there's anyone behind him.
I will do.
But here we go. On board with Suey now. Coming around 22. And 23 over the line. And does improve, but not on position.
Dusty Lusky is next. He is not next. He's not up on his time. Never mind. Red Bull, he's invalidated. Alpine. Edgar's done. He's an Alfa Romeo. That's Killer XO. He's on a flyer.
Okay, so we got Killer. Oh, okay, so not too bad. This is gonna be a long race, you said. We better buckle in. I've got quite a few beers to get me through, so I'll be okay. I'm just gonna make sure that the cats don't. Doing stupid.
I meant to say that bucket hat is a fantastic choice. I do enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, I was having a bad hair day anyway, so I thought, hey, screw it. Why not? I honestly went and grabbed a normal hat, and then I saw it, and I was like, no, today's the day for a bucky. Okay, so Scornsy's getting into the pit. Okay, Edgar. No, that's a Williams of Arrow. Okay, well, we got a moment here. We need to check out the Division 1 Drivers' Championship. Scornsy currently leads the way. He still does not have things locked up. Cake Thomas sitting 2nd, Dace 3rd, Killer 4th, Ryan Rod's 5th, but Ryan Rod's picking up a win last week, did move up a position over Aero Racing Design. Aero Racing coming over 4th. Currently sitting in the relegation, Lancy, J-Cast, and Kitten Petter. So Dusty Lusky as well, leading in Division 2. We can check those standings in a little bit here. Well, we'll jump back over to the race, and we can see Aero Racing Design finishing up his final 2 turns. And where does he go? 5th place. Pretty good from Aero Racing, just outside of the front 2 rows there. The next is KB. Anyone on a flyer there? Shelly, see anything?
Nope, just a couple of outlabs. We'll see what it is.
Okay, well, with that being that, we'll switch over to the Constructors Championship in Division 1. Alpine leading the way by quite a hefty margin now. Alfa Romeo are the closest and are quite a ways back, as well as Red Bull 2. So it's looking like Scornsey is well on his way to a 5th straight Constructors Championship, as well as trying to go for his 3rd and taking back the overall lead in Drivers' Championship. So, but he still has some races to do, 5 total left, including this one. So we'll see what Singapore will bring us.
That's Edgar down the pits as well. Got KB is going to be next player. He goes purple in sector 1. I believe that's now a glitch. That's been everybody's lap since purple in sector 1.
So actually both Division 1 McLaren drivers are out this evening. Lancey and Jacko. So Bacon is on a 6-minute lap here. I don't know if this is true. But if he was, that's very impressive.
That's going to take pole right there.
No, that should. Base is winding up for another one here.
KB purple through sector 2. He comes through the winding pit of 16, 17, 18, 19. And that little bridge section we all love to call home.
Yeah, I like this little section here. You're going underneath.
And then you come out and then go into 20, 21. You'll round out the lap with two left-handers. It's a nice lap. KB looks to be on a pretty good time here. 34, 35, 36. Where's he going to finish up? He's going to finish up with a 38 flat. That's P9. That's pretty good for a 1 lap. All he got tonight since he joined late. So, congrats to Lancey. Yeah, it's KB. Now we got GSR Edwin. He's going to challenge for a top 5. You betcha. GSR guys, they're all up there. Edwin's on your P4.
Oh, Scornsey's just finishing up, looking to try and snag pole, and does not get it, or he's going for it now?
He's going for it now. That's the Aston Martin Scavney. He's starting flyer. We got a AlphaTauri. That's going to be Michelle Burns. He's on a flyer. Where's he going to finish that? P9 does not gain a spot from that. Mercedes behind him, I believe, starts a flyer. Next is going to be Dusty Lusky. His qualifying is going to end. If Dusty won't have Impossible. Dusty's going to come across the line, go P10. Impossible going to come across the line, improving ever so slightly. Actually, 4/10, it's not slight. At P11, that's a Ferrari.
The fish.
That's going to be. That's the fish. Oh, bad lap. Dace is done. Next is going to be the Alfa Romeo Smith. Oh, he's up 8/10, almost 9/10 through 21. Oh, he cuts the crap out of.
Just invalidates. On to Duncan. Dunk spins around the final corner again, and he's in a very bad spot here. Actually, he's okay. Ford's able to finish up and get out of his way. Cake Thomas now looking to try and improve as he's over the final 2 turns. Dunk picks himself up, and Cake goes 9th. That's a Merc. Is that Ryan Rods? No, that
is Edwin's done. That's an Alpine. That's Scornsey going across. He's up enough to get it. Will he get full? He will. Barely. 2/10.
Oh, but now we got Ryan Rods coming back. Ryan Rods just saw that his pole position was taken away. I'd imagine he knew that time was not safe. He's putting it down. Wow, that was really close to the wall. Can he do it here up over the line? Ryan Rods, and yes! He improves on his time by nearly 4/10 of a second. Crushes his time there.
That's it for Singapore. That's fun quality.
That was clutch.
Clutch factor, folks.
That was clutch. Impossible. Let's go. Thank you. 9 months in a row now with 11 total. Almost at a full year. Let's get it. Here we go. Actually, let's check the results last week. We were down in Division 4. We saw a fun race down there. But first place was Cursed. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, go watch the video on YouTube. Brian Rods did pick up the win, like I said. Scornsy, and then Jonathan Dunk, Aero Racing Design, just finished off the podium with the penalties. 2 DNFs, that being Tiger NASCAR and Mitch Burns. The 2 McLarens finishing in the back of the pack, collecting the least amount of points. And looks like we still have a second, so we can pop through Division 2, start with the Constructors. Aston Martin leading the way, still with Mercedes, McLaren, and AlphaTauri with a shot, all within 100 points of Aston Martin. One bad race from the Constructor, and things can change ever so quickly. Like I said earlier, Dusty Lusky leading Division 2 and up in Division 1 today. Race Day second, Dirty Boy Jackson third, NFS Lightwork and Say Yeah Yines forever. Just on the 2 on the outside, trying to get promotion. Of course, the top 3 make it through. Ex-Jose Miguel, Helg, and KD down in relegation as it stands. Shelly, take us through qualifying.
Yeah, Ryan Rod's going to take a pole here from Scornsy by about 2/10. Yeah, Ryan Rods, we did get it on stream. Thank you for noticing. And Dave's going to round up your P3. Edwin, Edgar, 3 GSR guys in the top 5 that I can never talk. That is ever impressive. Aero Racing Design, Scavney, Dunk, Cake, Tons, Mitch Burns. There's your top 10. Keep an eye on those folks in the race, but these guys aren't counted out yet. Dusty Lusky, Impossible Bakeman, Forward, Kitten Petter, KB, Killer XL, Smith Belt, and Zisu. We found out your field of 18, missing Jacko and Scavney, or not Scavney, Jacko and JCast tonight. So.
Yeah, so this is going to be a fun one. Full wet. So everyone lock in here. If you're thinking they might not have time to order pizza and eat it before the end of this race, you definitely will now. This one is going to be a long one.
Yep. You ready to see it? I'm ready to see it. Oh, it's full wets, baby. That's not enters.
Oh God, yeah, that is wet. That is wet with an H. That is wet, as they say. We still got a moment here, so let's check out the Division 3 Drivers' Championship. We give those guys a little bit of a limelight. VTEC leading. VTEC is a fairly fan favorite, to be honest there. GSR Hawkhead as well, looking to try and get promotion. Front runner and now Brian Mosser as well in the hunt to try and get promotion. Same thing as Division 2. Top 3 get promotion. Bottom 3 get relegation. And sitting down there is Josh, SR5, I believe that is, and Scuba Steve, as well as FS2 Kiwi Fruit. So Scuba Steve and Kiwi Fruit are a couple of former Division 1 guys down there. I'm not sure what's going on with those. Actually, Bobbert Yates, I believe. No, that's right. Never mind. Bobbert Yates, I believe, just got promotion up to Division 3. So with it was Jackson Altman that got the boot, was it?
Yep.
Yes. What did he do? I didn't know too much about that.
In Miami, he spun around with Valentine, and I believe he poured his throttle into him until they both got DSQ'd for going backwards. F2 guys aren't too happy about that one.
Nice.
He said his throttle got stuck.
Goodbye, controller.
Yeah. Oh. We have formation lap still? I think we do.
Yeah, I believe it was. We did have it last week at least.
Yeah,
time is set for 1 hour and a minute. No safety car. Jesus. Yeah. Better lock in, buddy. Oh my God.
Oh.
You know what? I was actually the FIFA gets released tonight at 9 my time, so which is 2.5 hours from now, or 2 hours from now. So I thought I'd have to burn 30 minutes until it came live. But now looking at the way that the race is going to be set, though, no, I'll be fine. I'll be able to switch right over right after we finish this.
Yeah, that is for sure. Let's see what tires these guys are starting on. The Marshalls don't have helmets on. They're getting wet. We're dry up here in the booth. That's nice.
Oh my god, that is wet. You can see the puddles. Man, this is just a race of survival, straight up. I mean, like, well, come on.
Yeah, kick the chair back into recline mode, folks.
Whoa.
31 laps around Singapore, about 2.5 minutes a lap. You're going to be here about an hour and 15 minutes if you want to stick this one through with us, because you know what? We have to. Might as well take a moment and say that you can stay up with Raise Energy. Use code MWF1 for 15% off at raiseenergy.com. Also, shout out to Sim Racer Quinn and Epos.
Epos Gaming.
Oh yeah,
as well as Ulek Colvin. I don't know if you mentioned that one. Ulek for all of your design needs. Oh man, I bought a red velvet cake the other day. Oh my goodness, was that good? Oh
yeah,
dude, I love red velvet. Jesus.
Yeah, best cake.
No, it's so good. Just like the cream cheese, like
oh
god,
icing.
Oh god, that was just so nice.
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know if Ulek Colvin is still getting shouted at or not. I was confused last week, so I'll have to get clarification on that one.
This is good. All right, I'm gonna go switch over to stream. I'm gonna go grab a cat.
Grab the cat. Get the cat. Get the cat. Get the cat. Ugh. Yeah, thank you, Twitch, for that ad. It's the cat, it's back, baby! Woohoo! Cat is vibing. Oh, that's great.
That was James P. Sullivan.
Oh, that's awesome.
I couldn't grab both because they're scrapping, so.
That's always good. Nice little brawl.
Oh, they go at it, dude. Looks like they're about to take a nap, though, so that's good. That's good timing.
Might wake up before this race is done. Never know.
I don't know. Mike Wazowski's looking tired, but James P. Sullivan. Oh, never mind. Mike Wazowski just attacked James.
I don't know.
Okay, but here we go. We're about to get into it here. The weather is wet. The times are to be fun. Ryan Rods leads us here. Scornsey leads us in the Drivers' Championship. Scornsey gets off decently well, but Ryan Rods looks like he's going to be able to hold on to it into turn one. Edgar and Edwin
Ferrari.
and Chaos and Jonathan Dunk. I'm not sure what happened there. Kitten Petter is gone, so that saves him this night. At least he's got some time to fill, and I don't know what the hell happened there. Oh my goodness.
So, saw Ferrari get loose. Yeah, I saw Kitten Petter die. That's the best way I can put it. I think he got put in the wall there by a wild Ferrari.
This video is not available in your reason. F you, Amazon and Twitch.
VSC, folks. VSC.
Oh, it's just a VSC?
Yeah, they don't care about Kitten Petter's life, apparently.
Yeah, to each their own.
No.
Oh, what? It actually rattled me. I saw that the Bengals were in white and black. That confused the hell out of me. What's the score? If any of you are recording the game at home, plug your ears. But it's currently 14-12 for the Bengals.
Oh. I think I picked Miami to win that game.
Yeah, Kitten Better. That was pretty quick, but we're back to racing here. Ken Petter now has 2 hours to kill. A little bit of contact between the Red Bull and the Aston Martin, that is. We've got some major battling going here as Cake Thomas is trying to get through his teammate. Dusty Lusky is in the shiznit, pardon my French, currently sitting in the back watching these two Red Bulls battling. Scavney as well sticking his nose and trying to poach a position as well. Ryan Rod still leads as a second ahead of Scoranty, a second ahead of Dace. 2.5 back is Edgar. And then we have a little bit of a trio of Edgar, Edwin, and Arrow. And then in behind that is the rest of the field, led by Cake Thomas now as he gets the overtake on his teammate. And now Cake works to try and close the gap down to Arrow Racing. Ooh, oh no, and KB is gone. We were right on board with him. He shimmy shook right into the wall, and that'll be it for him. We'll see, is that a full safety kazizzle or just a VS kazizzle? Yes. Full safety.
Well, Mitch Burns has to change his wing. Oh my gosh. What just happened?
What?
Mitch Burns is out on the start-finish straight, but it says he's in the pits.
Oh,
what?
I see that.
And he's boxed.
Oh, now he's in the pits.
Yeah, I saw he turned 14. He lost his wing, and that was weird. All right. Well, that seems like to be the consensus of the night.
So live updates, as Shelly and I were talking before, we don't want the Philadelphia Phillies to make the playoffs. Milwaukee Brewers have a 2-0 lead as we speak over the Miami Marlins, formerly known as the Florida Marlins, picking up 2 runs in the bottom of the 2 and have held that all the way throughout. And it doesn't look like it's going to change at this point. Who's the Milwaukee left-hander that sucks now? He's like Hader? Or no, yeah,
Yelich.
And Yelich. Yeah, both of them, really. Yeah, because they traded Hader to the Padres.
Yeah, for prospects.
Oh, what's happened there? There's a kerfuffle.
Night. Oh my goodness.
We're going to be here for a while.
Yeah. Let's find a brick and need to pound my head into it. Strap in, folks. Oh, what? Ryan Watts is... Whoa, my gosh. He was stopped on the start-finish line. There's got to be some Delta shenanigans. Cake is almost stopped, practically. This does not look good, folks.
How? Dude. Isn't it kind of crazy how things have went in the MLB with, like, what was it, Christian Yelich winning the MVP or whatever, having like 2 back-to-back really good seasons, and then he's just completely fallen off. And then like same with like Cody Bellinger. Like, what happened to Cody Bellinger? Why does he suck so much now?
Cody Bellinger being Cody Bellinger. Best answer you got there.
He just looks like a space cadet too. Like he just like looks constantly just fried. He hit 39 home runs as a rookie, 25 the following year, 47 the following year, and then he's just been an absolute burger since.
That sounds about right.
How does that work?
I'm not sure, but I can tell you this. I don't think Mitch Burns is catching up to this safety car train. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. Oh, Singapore, we love you. Singapore, Singapore.
Oh, there's a pun there. It's Singaporean down here.
Fans got umbrellas in this game. That's cool.
Do they?
Yeah, the whole grandstand had them.
Did they have them before?
I don't remember them.
What if they like actually like sponsored umbrellas? Like they actually like had like Ferrari umbrellas and Mercedes umbrellas. And like Rihanna umbrellas.
That was bad. Alright, well, that's great.
Come on, Mitchie. Give him shit.
I will be right back.
Oh. Okie day. So, looks like we're going to go at least once more around. Mitch Burns is doing the best he can to catch this group. It's been quite the interesting first season in Division 1. Excuse me. But to recap, Scornsey started out the season. We can go through a little bit here, actually. Well, we got moments. There's just people driving around. Edwin with the surprise win in Frange. Ryan Rod second, Scornsey third. Then Scornsey came back and got the dub in Hungary. Ryan Rod second, Days third. Cake Thomas got the surprise win in Canada. Ryan Rods with his third straight second place in a row. Scornsey picking up third, and that's when the kind of championship battle. No, I guess the championship battle stayed close, with Ryan Rods picking up the win in Imola. Scornsey getting his fifth straight podium of the season. At that point, what it was, Belgium was Scornsey with the win. Mitch Burns with his. Why do I have third podium? That's not. It would have been his first podium of the season. VTEC picking up an impressive podium in Belgium, being a Division 3 call-up, actually. Having to really go down into the catacombs for Alpine for their drivers, and VTEC with a very impressive points haul there. Then Edgar picking up the win, his first podium of the season there. Kay Thomas with his second podium of the season in Netherlands, and Tiger NASCAR picking up another one. Ryan Rods got back on to the winning ways in Monza. Lanzi first, and Cake Thomas with his second straight podium of the season, at that point third total. GSR Edgar back on the podium, actually with a win, with Impossible Baking picking up his first, and Forward picking up his first, and then most recently last week Ryan Rods off the Schneid picking up his first podium since Imola. 4 races without, Scornsey with another one, and Jonathan Dunk with his first. So we'll see how things are to be here in Singapore. Are we going to see another driver with his first podium of the season? I mean, it's very likely. I mean, how many drivers have we seen with their first? How many different drivers have been on the podium this season? It's actually quite impressive to think about it.
Yeah. I'm back.
He's back.
He's back. We're underway.
Oh, we are underway. I'm still on with Mitch Burns here. Scornsey's just in behind Ryan Rods, and he is just tight on the tail. He kind of has gotten a little bit lucky here being able to bring the gap back. It was nearly at a second, and we'll see if it continues. Oh, excuse me. Oh, man, not already. We'll see if it can get back up to a second here, but Scornsey has a second to go. They're trying to keep that gap close. Now, it is, of course, a long race, so maybe a war of attrition at this point. Dace as well. He's got the pace to keep it up, and, of course, he is a fish. So that may be an advantage here in the Singaporean rain.
What happened with Ford and Dunk? Why is there already a 3-second gap? It's coming up in 3.5 seconds. It's coming down. I guess Dunk got a bad restart. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I have no clue. I didn't actually catch that. But yeah, a very large gap there. Maybe he just wants a little bit of a gap just in case something happens up ahead.
Yeah, no spray. You know, that's a good thing about a gap. You know, gotta deal with that spray.
We'll get on board with someone really close here and see how bad that spray is.
I think Cake's a good option.
Yeah, so you can see it just kind of tossing up there, but with the constant blinking red lights of the car ahead, it does help. Killer XL picking up an overtake on Scavney, going up into 14th place. Still quite a ways to go to get on the podium, but a good start there for Killer.
Yeah, good overtake. Might be one of the few we see on track tonight during green flag running. Oh, Mitch Burns! Oh, he catches it. the notion of most of these guys tonight. I have to catch the car and make a slight throttle mistake. 59.7, folks. That's what the green flag laps around here run. So we're gonna be here, and we're gonna bring you everything that we've got to offer, including overtakes. Hopefully, GSR Edwin gets past GSR Edgar soon. So they are pretty close. Edwin has a little bit of a moment there, but decides to correct it. What else is going on besides Edwin and Edgar?
I don't know. Sully was walking by, so I kidnapped him.
Well,
other than that, nothing much. I'm on board with as well the GSR battle of Edgar and Edwin. They seem to find each other on track from time to time here. It's tough to actually to tell the difference between these two drivers some days. I mean, if they were on the same constructor, it would really suck. Because you'd think maybe one would be on a 5 podium streak or something like that, and then one would be doing terrible, but you wouldn't be able to tell because they're so very similar in name and in driving style.
Oh yeah, most of those GSR guys are. That should be a question tonight. What does GSR stand for?
I don't know, probably something Latin.
I believe they're from Puerto Rico. Actually, I know they're from Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico?
No.
Here we go. So Dace has lost pace. Scornsy still is tight on the back of Ryan Rods. We'll see how long these guys are to push the tires.
Could be a no stop.
Oh, it could. No, there has to be at least one stop.
Not really, not right. Most of these guys are probably going to try and make it last. Unless there's a late safety car, you won't see anybody else coming in the pits. Harder track to overtake, and they'll last the race.
Yeah, so we're really seeing the gaps forming now. Without the DRS and with it being so wet, guys don't feel the need to really be so close on the back of a guy unless you really feel like they have the chance to overtake. Quite a few gaps are sitting around a second. And it's going to be so hard to get the overtake done on the wet. And it's looking like it's so easy for the guy up ahead to be able to get enough of a gap to not be contested into a turn after the DRS straight. So, I mean, we'll see how it goes.
Yep, just have to wait and see how this one plays out.
Yes.
I think the slowest guy on track right now is Scavney. He's dropped back from Killer X about a second and a half to change. Mitch Berg's on his tail, and Edwin almost DNFs himself going into the hairpin there. No, that was not great.
Yeah, so the slowest, fastest lap actually right now is with Jonathan Dunk. Funny enough, yeah, he's had his fastest lap so far is 2:02.260. Now that surely will come down with the fuel load getting lighter here. But I mean, I don't know if it's just so tough to get by people, and like, really, do you even want to get that close to people?
Even the dry is a very hard track to overtake.
Yeah.
Just have to wait and see. I think Edwin and Edgar have the best battle on track right now for an overtake. Maybe even Ford and Bacon. They're duking it out back here.
Yeah, this may be some sort of somewhat of a MidWest podcast stream.
Well, it's leaning towards.
It really is. It really is. So, topic of discussion. Topic of discussion. What do we want to...
Hurricane Ian? That's a good one.
Yeah, that's just... I did see a cool video of, it's like 40 plus thousand electrical linemen.
Yeah.
Like, ready to go in and rebuild as soon as they can.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Saw a video of a some kind of seal hopping on a sidewalk.
Yeah.
That was my favorite of the day so far. That's pretty entertaining.
Did they have walruses over there?
No, I think they have it's called the sea cow. What is that animal called?
Oh,
Beluga whale, maybe?
No.
What am I thinking of?
Porpoise? Manatee.
Yeah, manatee.
I don't think that was a manatee. Manatees don't come on land.
I don't know what that was, but that was a very large seal hopping down that sidewalk. If you want to find that, you can very find it on Twitter. Look up Hurricane Ian and seal or something.
Yeah, manatees never leave the water, but typically come up for air every 5 minutes. However, it depends on the manatee's level of activity. When it is resting, the aquatic mammal can hold its breath up to 20 minutes. Huh. You know, hippopotamuses are very fascinating. And oh my God, Milwaukee blew the lead. Come on, man. Really? Some freaking Marlins. Oh, God.
Yeah, you know hippos are actually the most dangerous animal in Africa?
Yes. They kill per average, the most humans out of any animal ever in existence. Actually, no, mosquitoes. But, hippopotamus is extremely dangerous.
Yeah, with all the, in the lack of a better word, the batshit crazy wildlife over there in the savannah, the hippo actually takes the cake for the craziest animal. That is kind of mind-boggling.
Well, they're known to be very territorial, and they react first and ask questions later.
Yeah.
I've got Mike Wazowski chilling with me now.
He's happy he doesn't have to live in Africa. Big Mike does not like hippopotamuses.
Dude, Mike Wazowski is actually fucking nuts, this cat. Sully's a lot more chill and cuddly and well, he's not like super chill, but like he's more chill. Mike is like he's climbing on my internet modem right now, just for fun. The thing is only like 6 inches high, but for whatever reason he's balancing on it.
And Mike Wazowski is falling out tonight.
Dude's a nut. He was like, my girlfriend left the clothes drying rack up, and Mike somehow jumped on it from the couch and was like walking across the bars, like just balancing her across. I was like, I look over, I'm like, what the hell are you doing, cat? Yeah, I don't know. I'll leave him be though. It's going to take in fastest lap now, so well, that's good. I imagine that still will be bit at some point, but he's closed the gap, and whoa, we've got an overtake. There's Cake Thomas, and Cake Thomas must have had some sort of little shimmy, and he's lost position now to Dusty Lusky. And Dusty currently sitting in a good spot up in 7th place. So now the way that the points transfer from Division 1 to Division 2, a Division 2 win is 76. And currently right now with Dusty Lusky sitting 7th, he will get 72 points. So anything better than 6th is virtually a win in Division 2 standards. So pretty good so far for Dusty Lusky. If he's able to hold this one out and bring it home, that'd be solid points for him in his endeavor to try and get promotion into Division 1 for next season. And we can see him a lot more in Division 1 and as well on stream. So good looks to you, Lusky.
Edwin's power spin slapped the wall with his left rear. Yeah, that's what's going for there. Power slides again. He looks very unstable. He looks quicker than Edgar, that is for sure. He's going to want to get that move done sooner than later. Going down in the second DRS zone. This is green flag running. And next year it's the third DRS zone. I'm losing track of time. Edgar and Edwin still battling. And it looks like this one's going to be put to rest for another lap. Yeah, no, cats are crazy, man.
Yeah, they're funny. That's why we got 2, because we can't... they're going to be indoor cats, so we can't... if they're outdoor, it'd be easier to have just one, because because he'd be able to entertain himself more, but because it's an indoor, then we feel bad living at home during the day for like 8+ hours alone. So we got a brother for it.
Edwin's looking close this time. Not close enough.
Unless of a potential lock up here from Edgar. Don't want the commentators curse it, but no, he doesn't allow the curse to happen. And Edwin getting very aggressive on that turn 2 line. And he is right on the back of Edgar now. And he's actually looking to try and get an overtake down into turn 5. And he tries to outbrake Edgar, but Edgar is able to get the job done. And now we got a little bit of a drag race here as Edwin and Edgar are now wheel to wheel. Edgar has the inside line, and Edwin hits the wall. And the Aero Racing design picks up the position, but Aero Racing was just flabbergasted with what just happened. And outbroke himself entirely there. I don't believe that was any bit of Edgar's fault, but Edwin now is going to have to pit, as that was some major contact with the wall. Jumping Jesus.
I don't think I was going to hit that wall. Hit a wall that hard, not DNF.
Yeah.
But now we're in traffic. Oh, this is terrible.
Yeah, I don't know. Edwin's slowly falling down. Getting overtaken. And wowzers, that was...
It was violent.
Yeah, that was... Dude, he hit that wall so hard. Oh.
Well, that sucks. Backfield go. Bright side. Edgar doesn't have to worry about him, though. But he does have to worry about Aero Racing design. Doesn't get any easier.
No, true enough. With Edwin now dropping down, that promotes Aero up another position as well. All the other drivers, I imagine the rest of the lobby, Edwin should go into the back of the pack after the pit. A big gap has been formed between Edgar and Dace, actually. I didn't even notice that. Dace is in a complete race of his own. As well as Scornsy and Ryan Rods, those two are as well just in a complete race of their own. It doesn't look like the rain is letting up at all. Hards seem to be the way for the foreseeable future. We'll see what happens later on, but it doesn't seem like it's even a question as of right now what tire to be on.
Yeah, I think wets are the right way to go. Yeah, Edwin doesn't switch to anything else, so it tells us wets are still the way to go. Closest battle on track, Aero and Edgar, Ryan Rods and Scornsy, they're still neck and neck.
So still the fastest lap does sit with Scornsy there. And we'll see if Ryan Rods is able to do anything. Slowest lap is with Sui.
Well, Sui's up tonight. That's nice.
Yes.
Well, Scavin gets past Sui. Speaking of Sui. Good.
So what's actually really impressive here is Killer XL actually has a time. The 4th fastest lap of this race, actually, Killer has. But he's stuck all the way down at 12th. So you imagine that there's some pace for Killer, but he's caught in a little bit of traffic, being behind his teammate as well.
And Killer pace, they say. Ford's all over the back of Bacon. You might want to jump on that one. Might be an overtake here. Into 16, 17.
Oh yeah, he is very tight. Won't be anywhere on this area of the track to get an overtake. You really have to have a poor exit by the driver up ahead to do so. Killer as well is right on the back of Smith Pell. So we'll see. Maybe some of these drivers might be slowing down a little bit. I don't know. Maybe fatigue could be playing a little bit into this. We're on lap 13, over a third of the way through. Possible won't be under any sort of threat here. Aero Racing, though, on Edgar has a little bit of potential, but Aero Racing gets a little snap of oversteer and that loses anything that was there. Back over to Ford we go. Let's see if Ford has anything. It doesn't look like it. Into turn 5, Mitch Burns and Sui. Yes, take it away. No, that's the end of the battle. Mitch Burns gets a position.
If you look hard enough at the lap counter, this is actually the final lap. So that's exciting.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's one of those nights. The graphics look great on this game with the rain.
Yeah, they do. They do. You gotta give it to them every now and then.
Yeah. You gotta give it to these drivers though. They're kind of pretty intense racing. Kind of like Omaha, maybe 24 hours of Omaha, but it's an hour and a half of Singapore.
Okay, so Mike Wazowski has a cat tower, 2 beds, 2 couches.
2 couches
to sleep on. Well, them being mine. And he opts for a Superstore reusable shopping bag with a couple of soccer balls to sleep in instead.
Maybe he just wants to be messy. You never know.
Interesting choice.
Yeah.
Sully opted for the couch. He's got the whole couch to himself.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a smart cat. But he's also dumb because he runs into the mirror a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You'd think he'd learn. Oh goodness. Okay, what do we got? Air racing on Edgar, maybe?
Whatever you want to do. Take it away.
Maybe. Oh, air racing's got a really good run. Okay. And, both of them. Oh, goodness gracious. It just dragged us in and then broke us. Almost had it, but nope, nothing going there. Still sitting within a half a second. It is air racing. I wonder if he would be quicker ahead of Edgar, or if he's just that similar on pace. He's just sticking behind it within a half a second. I'd imagine he is quicker. But we got 3 drivers as well, around a half a second back. Might make that 4. Forward's kind of in that conversation as well. Edgar is consistently losing time to Dace, and Dace is just slowly dropping back. Scornsey still within a shout to Ryan Rods as we're almost halfway through this race. It's actually gone by kind of decent, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, what new shows have you been watching, Mr. Crash McQueen?
I don't tend to watch TV.
Don't tend to watch TV?
No, my TV consists of baseball right now, Sports Center, preseason hockey, football when it's around, soccer. I was watching Canada lose to Guatemala in the U20 Men's World Cup, so that was good. Oh my God, a bunch of idiots. How do you lose to Guatemala?
Guatemalan Guats or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Kind of embarrassing. They had the lead in extra time too, and then Guatemala tied it in the 120th minute, and then beat them in penalties.
Oh my gosh.
Do you know what the Paneca is?
No.
So okay. Oh, we got an overtake here. Forward's in the pit. So what the Paneca is when the guy goes to take the penalty, and then instead of like smashing into a corner, he like chips it down the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a Canadian tried that and hit the crossbar. So Guatemala came out and scored their first 3 penalties, and Canada missed one of their first 3. And so then the Canadian came up in their first shot in the 4th round and tried that, hit the crossbar. So then Guatemala had to score one of the next 2 to win. And the first Guatemalan came up and missed. Canada scored, and then the second Guatemalan came up.
Oh, Edwards Landers!
Buried into the corner. And what do you got?
Edwards Landers, folks!
Oh, isn't it? Okay.
Shizzle.
Maybe he's just trying something, got nothing to lose. Maybe trying to feed his teammates some information.
Maybe try to feed his teammate a crash gate or something. I don't know. Yeah, I think that was here. My memory served me correct. I'm better on baseball, but the F1 comes because I had it 7 times. Yeah, well, I'll run him for someone, so let's see.
I was watching Counter-Strike today. That was good. I don't know if you ever watched Counter-Strike, but it's pretty good.
I've watched YouTube videos on Counter-Strike, and I've seen some crazy trick shots.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I don't really watch competitive esports. I do watch competitive F1. I do. I watch the little highlights.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Scornty's pitting.
Just enter time?
Here we go. No, he's on the full wets. Sticks to the wets.
Edwin seems to be very quick on these enters.
Edgar, is he into the pit? Yeah, we're starting to get some pit stops now. Exactly halfway through the race, people are just cutting the race in half.
Oh, whoa. His back and just slid going into
oh, yeah.
left.
I think this is just
routine pit stop.
No, I think he's just the guinea pig for Ryan Rods here.
Maybe that's pretty smart. No.
Yeah, he looks like he's really struggling to slow this car down.
Yeah. He is definitely guinea pig. Scavney, Suey. Banners for those three.
Are they now? Okay. Well, as well, nothing to... Oh, yeah. Ooh, I don't know. Edwin's struggling here. I think they're just a little bit too far off. I think they're close, but not quite there. He's going to stay out, and we'll have to keep an eye on his splits, and he almost spins it. Yikes.
Well, I have a feeling Scavney or Suey's going to experience that and maybe not be able to catch it. That might be a DNF very soon, folks.
We'll see. We'll see.
I'm watching some Breaking Bad. Yeah, that's fun.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're about to get Edwin here on his first sector split.
Ryan's on the pits.
So Edwin's over a second and a half back on his first sector split. That's one sector, and he's already a second and a half back at his quickest time. We'll see what Scornsy can do here. Dusty Lusky is going to come into the pit, so he's not going to get in much of his way. So Scornsy was looking at an undercut here, and it's going to be tight between him and Ryan Rods. And oh my goodness, is Scornsy going to be able to undercut Ryan? It's very close, and it looks like, yes, he got it done. Scornsy ends up taking the lead after the undercut. I think maybe that guinea pig lap for Edwin to Ryan Rods might have been the difference there, as Scornsy now takes the race lead, and Ryan Rods has to do the ever-important overtake. Scornsy just has to bring it home from this point. But very important, though, as well, as Dace is staying out quite a long time on these wets, but he did have actually a massive gap behind, so is he going to try and run these for the rest of the race, maybe? Ooh, this could be interesting.
Very much could be interesting.
Why not, right? You had like a 13-second gap behind you. Like, you've got quite a bit of time to give back. Okay, this is going to be very interesting. And Aero Racing? I don't know. Aero Racing should come into the pit. He's like... do you think Aero Racing is going to try and hold up Scornsy and Ryan Rods?
He could.
Oh, Dace has got to send it, right? He's got to.
I think so. I have left the lobby.
You got kicked?
No, I did it myself. Here, I'll join. Oh, that was a user error.
Oh my god.
Hands up, telling me.
You tap the chest, My
D3,
bad.
D4, D5 all had what appeared to be connection issues from our local fireman, Knuckles.
Oh. So Dace does actually come into the pit. He did not decide to send it. D3, D4, and D5, all with connection issues. I mean, we witnessed a little bit of it here today.
Yeah, well, I can't say what he said, but Poor Knuckles says, explicit of Cody's men, couldn't get back in, wasn't P1, so very unfortunate.
Oh, that is rough. So Dace will come back out and still does have the massive gap. Has a complete pit stop and fresh tires above Cake and Impossible. Cake and Impossible, they could be two guys that would send this the rest of the way. I could see. Air Racing looks like he's going to drop in behind Edgar. But now he's got some slightly fresher wets, but how much of a difference will that come into play? So I'm on board with Scavney here, and it looks like Scavney is just ever struggling on these inters. He is so far behind Mitch Burns, and he's just going to keep trying to send these, hoping that this rain is going to die down. But man, it is like he's on intermediates. Intermediates. It looks like it's an ice rink for him.
That's a good analogy.
Here we go. So Killer's been stuck in behind for quite a few laps. As we mentioned, we'll see if it's still that way. No, his time has been overtaken, but that may be to the fact of him just being stuck in traffic. And it looks like Killer's quicker than his position right now, but he's struggled to make headway. Scavney putting up a yellow flag, just beginning of sector 2 there, and he looks like he's about to be overtaken by Sui. I don't know. It's a battle of the slows for 14 and 15. These guys are just so struggling so hard.
Yeah, the answers are not doing great. I think that's Edwin around there, and second one now.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And Cake's finally into the pit. Impossible stays out. I wonder if Impossible is going to send these. Okay, so currently in the relegation battle in Division 1 is Kittenpetter, J-Cast, Lancy, Tiger NASCAR, Smith Pell, Scavney, and Edwin. So this is not good for Edwin here. Because after this race, actually Scavney's down there as well, so this isn't good for Scavney either. Smith Pell's 10th, so he's getting positions. Tiger NASCAR is not here, so that Lancy's not here. J-Cast not here. Kittenpetter out. So just the sole fact that Scavney, Edwin, and Smith Pell are just in this race, even with how bad they're doing. Or not Smith Pell, but Edwin and Scavney. It's just still good for them in the long run. Jonathan Dunk has helped himself quite a bit. It seems like J-Cast and Kitten are in troublesome times with where they're positioned with only 4 races left to go at the end of this. But very unlucky for Kittenpetter being the one of 2 people with DNF in this race, and that was no fault of Kittenpetter's own. Did he send you any video or give you any sort of insight on what happened there, Shelly?
No, I don't believe so. I sent him a message. I said, lucky. And he's not responding. I'll see if he sent me someone else.
Scoinsy increasing that fastest lap. Now he's got that gap from him to Ryan Rod's up to 3 seconds. Just like that, we were 2/3 of the way through this race. I don't want to lie. It's actually kind of gone quicker than I thought it would.
Oh yeah, I do have a POV here.
Oh.
It looks like lining up on the grid. 5 red lights, away we go. He gets a good start, good jump on Bacon, gets past Bacon. It's a hazy mess, and he just sees 2 cars. That's Mitch Burns, and that's Jonathan Dunk. They're just sideways in front of him. He runs his wheel, or his front left, into the back of the Ferrari. And, yeah, that is unfortunate. Oh my gosh, Daytona Super Speedway is flooded.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's halfway up the Daytona Speedway sign on the wall. The Boat Oval Summer Colony.
Oh, here we go. Aero racing. They should do that. Did you see videos of the sharks like swimming down like the streets in Florida?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, here we go. Aero racing right on the back of Edgar. And looking fairly menacing. Nearly had that. Opted out. And oh, that is so close. Jonathan Dunk as well on Smith Pell. Let me know if Jonathan Dunk, if you want to jump on board, if he's got any sort of chance, and I'll switch over. But right now on board with Air Racing Design and Edgar, we're on the battle for 5th place. Looking for a top 5. Air Racing has been fairly consistent this season. We kind of mentioned before that his results and consistency is somewhat turned into expected now. At one point it was impressive, but now it is almost expected. And Jonathan Dunk and Killer are so very close. And Jonathan dunked on the inside line on Smith Pell. A little bit of contact there as the Ferrari power units are really in some straight fight right now. And Killer XL is trying to sneak past, but had the long way to go around that turn. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that was not a good overtaking spot there, fellas. But nobody's big enough, so you love to see it. Wow. Large yachts washed ashore by Hurricane Ian in downtown Fort Myers. Yeah, very intense flooding down there.
That's so trolly that we got a wet race today too.
Yeah, Codemaster is being a troll?
I think so.
Apparently.
Oh man, I had a nice buffalo chicken burger for dinner tonight.
Chicken sandwich, but alright.
Oh, that was so good.
Chicken sandwich.
That buffalo chicken burger was delicious.
Chicken sandwich. Chicken sandwich.
Hello, Blackfire. Good to see you in chat. How's it going? Dude, it's a burger. Just get over it.
A man was buried under Hurricane Ian rubble at Fort Myers Beach. People pulled him out of the debris near the whale restaurant. Oh, very nice. Good Samaritan there. Wow.
Doing fine. Good stuff.
I think my...
one second. Blackfire is a chicken... Is when you have a chicken burger or whatever, a chicken sandwich, do you call it a burger or a sandwich? Is it a chicken burger or is it a chicken sandwich?
Chicken sandwich. I think my favorite video is the guy swimming in his dining room. You've seen that one.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah, no, it's great.
How is it a chicken sandwich though? Well, how does it change from it being to a chicken sandwich? Explain
chicken
that.
Sandwich.
But it's ground up chicken meat, processed like a ground beef burger, and then cooked in patty form, and then thrown into a burger bun. How does that make it a chicken sandwich?
I think you're on. I think what you're saying is actually a chicken burger, and what I'm saying is a chicken sandwich. You put a chicken breast in between two pieces of bun with a couple toppings, it's a chicken sandwich.
Okay, well, what did I just describe? What did I describe then?
You said minced chicken.
Which is what a burger is.
I've never had minced chicken in between two buns.
You never had a McChicken?
Well, that's a chicken sandwich.
You're high. You really think that a McChicken is straight chicken breast?
It's a chicken sandwich!
How? You've seen what a McChicken patty looks like, right?
It's a chicken sandwich!
No, it's not, dude. Oh my god. Jeez. Okay, well, we can do that, Mother Ellie. We can ride on forward with Cornsy while we argue. That, you're high, dude. Like, how does that make any sort of sense? It's
a newly purchased $1 million McLaren was swept away from Hurricane Ian and slight water damage.
Oh my god.
It's a chicken sandwich.
Dude.
Ask Mother Ellie. Mother Ellie would know. Mother Ellie said a chicken burger.
It doesn't make sense though. If you guys can call it a chicken sandwich.
Ask Mother Ellie.
I'll be fine. I'll be the 1% that believes that knows that this is right.
It's not right. We did a poll like 4 months ago.
Yeah, I know, and I just said I'll be the 1% that knows that it's right because it is right.
It's a chicken sandwich.
How are you saying a McChicken is a chicken sandwich? It is the exact same thing as a burger, but just with chicken.
The chicken. There's an alligator in the street. What's going on?
Oh my goodness.
Chicken sandwich.
I don't
it's
get.
A chicken sandwich.
I don't understand.
It's a chicken.
I literally don't
sandwich.
Understand. It's literally black. It is literally black and white.
Sandwich.
It is honestly as freaking black and white as something can be, but you're saying nope, that's black too. Thank you for the fire as well, Blackfire.
Chicken sandwich.
I don't get it. I honestly, I do not understand.
Mother Ellie, what did Mother Ellie say? Huh?
She's saying it's called a McChicken sandwich at McDonald's.
A sandwich. A sandwich. Not a burger. A sandwich.
No. Oh, okay. So, of course, it's just an American thing where you guys consider it sandwiches, where the rest of the world calls it burgers. Done. You guys are wrong. You guys are wrong, as per usual. Enjoy your mile per hour, whatever the hell your
feet,
yeah,
yards.
Your units of measurements are, because you guys are all bass hackers. Okay, so that's fine. You guys can call it what it is. This is a predominantly U.S. league, so I'll leave it at that. No wonder I lost the poll.
Chicken, huh? Chicken who? Sandwich. Chicken sandwich.
No.
Oh, chicken sandwich.
We need the rest of the world poll.
Oh, Dunk's falling down. So how about after 14? Oh, what a defense by Dunk. He's gonna keep that spot from Kilda. Excel, he's not very lethal tonight.
Ooh, Dunk goes a little bit deep though now, kind of opening it up for Killer to come back, and Dunk with a little bit of oversteer now. Killer is going to go down the inside line. These guys are going under the bridge side by side. Dunk with a brilliant move in defense there. Mitch Burns is now in the ordeal, but it doesn't look like things are going to progress any further from there.
Don't go side by side through the tunnel, boys. That's not safe.
That was kind of fun.
Oh, that was very fun.
Oh, here we go. Air racing on Edgar, maybe. He's in the slipstream. It's actually giving him a little bit of speed boost here. And, oh, Edgar put the car right in the middle and is not making it easy for Air Racing. But Air Racing is showing way more pace. He's going to try and send it deeper on the outside, right along the wall. Edgar gives him the room, but knows that he has to go so far around to get that move done. And it is so tough under these conditions. Edgar has been seemingly holding Arrow Racing back for so very long, and Arrow's just pecking at him with every turn, and once again he's back at him. Edgar's just... oh, he's just centering the car. And it's making it so difficult for Arrow to get through, and Arrow needs an absolute worldie of a move, I imagine, to get the job done. Oh, okay.
You know, you're gonna rank this D1 stream. Don't think I'd rank it.
You know, I want you, if you come to Canada and you order a chicken sandwich, you're gonna get punched out.
I'm not gonna get punched. They're gonna be like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Hey, can I get a chicken burger?
No, they're gonna give you 2 pieces of sliced lunch meat with lettuce and mayonnaise in between 2 pieces of white bread, because that's what a chicken sandwich is. Yeah.
Oh, you're wrong. I'm sorry.
No. It's just, it's so funny how it is just another thing that is just only in the States.
The States do it the best. Chicken sandwich, baby.
Oh my, yeah, States do it the best. Oh goodness.
That was the most controversial statement.
Yeah, I'll give you some things, but there's a lot of things. And I'm not saying Canada's perfect. By all means, no, it is not. There's a lot of flaws about this country.
I'm making a point that a chicken sandwich is the correct way to call it. That's all I'm agreeing with.
It's actually not. I'm Norwegian. You call it a sandwich too. You guys don't speak English there.
What do we speak?
Mother Ellie's saying Norway. Blackfire, I'm curious, what type of F1 league is this? Well, this is Thursday night's league racing, so we have 7 divisions. 50% race with short qualifying. Dunk and Smith Pell. We run it all through the Discord, and we've been around for over 2 years now. And Killer XL now getting through Dunk. And there we go. No, sorry, it was Dunk getting back past Killer XL.
Yeah, but yeah, no, think about joining. I think you can do exclamation point Discord in the chat. I think it pops up.
Yeah, I don't know how to. I can just copy in the and send in the link there. There you go. That is the Discord link. If you want to come in and check it out, all the information is. Sandwich is a sandwich, dude. Okay, so then meat with a burger patty is a sandwich as well.
It's a burger.
Simple as that.
It's a burger. That is a burger.
Okay, what about ground turkey into a burger patty? Everything is the exact same fixings as a Big Mac burger, but instead of
turkey burger.
Okay, and then same thing with chicken though?
Chicken sandwich.
Okay, you guys are so stupid. Like, that is so dumb. Piss right off. Yeah, you guys are shocked. Okay, yeah, I'm done with that. Oh God.
Sorry, let's battle back.
Okay. I need a beer.
That's gotta be. Yeah, that was good. America loses again. Damn it. Mitch Burns on the back of Killer and Jonathan Dunk on the back of Smith. So Killer's trying to catch both, and then Dunk has a little bit of a moment in between 13 and 14. Killer's gonna get a nice view of that spring. It's very close to the rear bumper. Dunk. They're gonna keep fighting through this wet Singaporean race. Scorsese has probably got a gap on Ryan Ross after that pit stop. That was kind of impressive. Edgar and Bacon. Bacon's gonna try and stretch these wets to the end of the race.
No, I'm not. What's this?
Bacon's on 26 lap old wets.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna send it. I was surprised that Cake didn't send it.
I don't know. Bacon making those timing laps.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I guess this is going to be fun now because Arrow's been all over Edgar, and now Edgar's closing the gap onto extremely old compound tired Bacon. Bacon currently sitting in fourth, 35 seconds back of Dace. Ryan Rods is 5 and a change back of Scorsese ever since Scorsese undercut him. He was able to take control. Mike and Sully are now snooze on the couch. And Mitch Burns, Killer, Jonathan, and Smith Teller still a fun little quadrant there. With Dusty Lusky up from Division 2 in 7th place right now. Good for some solid points if it were to stay this way. Hardest Charger. Did you mention that yet?
Did not.
Is Impossible Bacon. Impossible Bacon, if things stay the way they are, Impossible will get Hardest Charger. But he's got some work to do. Shell, you should join the hockey pool.
Think about it. Oh, I'll think about it. Sometimes.
No, because sometimes it's good for when people join like a new sport because they don't go off of names; they just go off of numbers, right? And here we go. Edgar's right on the back of Bacon here. We'll jump on board with Arrows. Arrow's going to have a pretty good view of this. Bacon hard defending the inside line. Edgar making a little bit of contact there. And now Arrow Racing Design. Johnny on the spot. Trying to go around. Arrow is not going to get it. Actually, he's right back on the side of him here. And he's going to have the inside line once again. And Edgar's not giving way. We're going to have a drag. Kind of, no, it's actually Edgar just holding on. Arrow Racing just stuck in 6th place still. And Impossible Bacon is just holding these guys back. He's got 3.5 laps to go. And these are going to be some long 3.5 laps as he's going to be nearly having to defend every corner because he has brought up the pack quite a bit here. And we got to look at Ford and Dusty Lusky as everyone is slowed up by Bacon and things are going to get very intense.
Yep, you love to see it. Last couple of laps make for the best drama. And guess what? No safety cars, folks. We're in that 2-lap period, and can't have one of those yellow dots start driving around. I do think Arrow is going to get the move done on Edgar here fairly shortly. They are right behind each other. The spray is terrible on board with anybody in this train. It is horrendous.
Yeah, it is pretty bad. But yeah, Arrow is so very close on the back of Edgar here. And you got to think, if Arrow gets past Edgar, Arrow's probably going to get past Bacon too. And Edgar already under a little bit of trouble there. And makes contact with Arrow, but Arrow gets past, but they deem it a little illegal overtake, I think it was. I think he got the overtake done off of track, and it looked like he had to give that position back momentarily. And Edgar and Arrow are still battling it out here. We'll get on board with Dusty Lusky as Dusty's got a really good view of this, and Arrow seems to have finally gotten the move done. But now Forward is right on the back of Dusty, and Dusty gets overtaken and drops down into 8th. Forward jumping up into 7th place, seemingly uncontested coming into the turn there. Dusty with just a little bit of oversteer, and with how close Forward was, he was able to get that spot right away. And now
I want to make the point. The gap from Days to Impossible Bacon is 43 seconds. I don't think we've shined light on that yet.
Yeah, no, and now look at, as predicted, Arrow Racing Design is able to get past Impossible Bacon fairly easily as Arrow is now going to seemingly open up this gap, and we'll see if Impossible will be able to hold on to 5th. I don't imagine he's going to drop below 8th, but still. Whoa, a big lunge there by Edgar, and
smacked. Oh.
Yeah, and there we go. Impossible. It was inevitable. Now Impossible just got to try and bring these tires home.
Does he have a puncture? No, he doesn't have a puncture.
I think he's at like 75%.
He has to be.
And unfortunately, that loses him out of hardest charger. Now it goes up to Forward. Forward sitting with hardest charger now.
Huh.
How quickly can things change? Smith Pell with the penalty. But
the first one of the night.
That shouldn't affect him too much because Scavney's over a minute behind.
Yeah, rough day for the Inzer.
Yeah.
Ford runs extremely wide, and that might open the door for Lusky. That will not open the door. Never mind. Wow. I don't know what we're gonna ask.
For the quiz?
For anything, man. I mean, Ryan Rod's Days, Scornsy, they've been in like the round with their own the entire race. Like they're separated themselves by about 3 or 4 seconds, and they separate themselves from the field by about 45 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. This is kind of like ham bought ver type results from 2020.
Yeah.
Don't they have the most ever podiums together?
That's a stat you know, not me.
I believe so. I believe I heard that stat that Hamilton, Bottas, and Verstappen are the most podiums by a trio together. Cake Thomas has now caught Impossible Bacon. Both here are looking for some decent points. Both are not in any sort of relegation battle, or this is all for Constructors champion and just position all together. And Cake is just revving the absolute piss out of that thing, and that is quite unfortunate.
Oh.
I don't think Impossible knew that he was pinching Cake there.
Oh, that's not great.
That really sucks. That no way to really sugarcoat that. We're on to the last lap here, though. Scornsy's 4 seconds up on Ryan Rods there, so barring any sort of catastrophic circumstance, we should see a Scornsy victoire. I don't.
Yeah, we should. I think. Yep, Bacon got going to pits, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't know. Cake is right on the back of Jonathan Dunk, but Cake has no wing. Killer XL seemingly trying to get past Cake. Scornsy, though, finishing out the last couple of turns, and it will be another win and another podium for Scornsy over the line. And there he goes into first place and continues his... Oh, my goodness.
Oh my god, that
And
was on the line.
he still comes over second, Ryan Rods.
Oh my god. That was scary. That was great.
Oh god, I think it's Scabney over next. Not the day he was hoping for. Down into 14th, taking the rest going on to the inters, as well as Edwin doing...
Oh, Dusty Ford! Dusty Leslie got past Ford in the final sector here.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, now he's all over the back of Aero Racing Design. Is Dusty Leslie gonna make it into 5th here?
Oh yeah, Dusty is... Oh, and a big lockup from Edgar! Dusty Lusky goes up into 5th! Edgar locks up, and Dusty... How many positions did he take there?
I don't know, but Ford just did him twice in the rear. I don't know what. Okay, Arrow's gonna come on 4th, and Dusty's gonna come on 5th. A better result than a win in G2 for the reserve driver. There you go.
Yeah, that's huge points for Dusty. So no matter what race day does down in Division 2, he's gonna increase that gap on him. And yeah, it seems with race day and Dusty potentially coming up in Division 1 next season, it could make things even tougher in Division 1.
Muy interesante, some may say.
Oh yes.
Bilingual, shall we?
Bilingual turtle.
Oh. Bilingual bacon.
So I just clipped that. The Impossible and Cake situation there.
Yeah.
I just sent it into the Discord chat. Or not the Discord chat, the Twitch chat. But yes, we will get the podium. At Ryan, at Days, at Forward.
What's the race time, you think?
Oh, hour and 50.
Close. 63 minutes and 50 seconds.
Okay.
60. There were 64 minutes.
Not too bad. That wasn't that bad. So we're getting Scornsy Ryan Rhodes. Days.
Scoresy Rods. Days, that's your podium. Arrow Dusky, there's your top 5. Ford, Egger, Dunk, Killer, Mitch Burns, that's your top 10. We got Cake, Hell, Bacon, Scabby, Edwin, Sui, KB, and Get Better. KB, Get Better did DNF. Only 16 finishers.
Yeah, that's I don't know, that was okay. That didn't turn out too bad.
Last couple laps were pretty entertaining. That's about it, fellas.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters. As long as it comes down to the
the wires. With a wire.
No interview for Ryan.
Oh. That's okay. Why is Bobber Gates in the waiting room?
I don't know.
No, he's gone.
Okay, day. What do I want to do for a quiz? What do I want to do for a quiz?
How long was the race?
Oh, I've got a good question. I've got a good question. Okay.
Oh.
Wait for Scorenzy. Scorenzy. Scorenzy.
Fantasy football punishment makes someone go to a wet Singapore race with 5 safety cars. Scorenzy, come on. Scorenzy, please. Please.
There
Whenever you're ready, Crash McQueen.
Alright.
Keep telling him to start racing. Like, he hops on my wheel and he'll be within like a second of my pace in like 15 minutes. It's ridiculous.
Very interesting days.
Wow, okay. I guess you're telling the story about how good I am.
I did not know we got moved over here.
Very, very deceiving I am. Ah, but okay, thank you for coming in. I guess your mic works. Forward, can we just confirm that your mic works as well as Scorenzy?
Yes.
Okay, both you guys are good. Okay, so we'll start with Scorenzy there. That was quite a long race, so we're not going to overindulge in the interviews here. We're just going to ask a couple questions. We're just going to get into the little trivia. Once again, it is not for points, I'm sorry. But it is a good question. So we'll start with you, Scorenzy. Now, with you seeing that it was going to be a full wet the entire race, I'm assuming that you went in with a wet tire setup or wet setup going in for the race into qualifying.
No, I didn't actually.
No. What?
That was full on dry. Yeah.
Are you just screwing
Just
with me?
made No. I'm being straight up. Like, I was running 50-46 wings.
Why was that?
And I just
Felt cozy?
yeah, I felt good. I felt good, man. I felt, I don't know. It felt good enough. I made a couple tweaks or whatever, obviously, just to kind of help out. But yeah, I mean, it was for sure a straight up like dry setup though.
Huh. So we saw in chat there, Ryan Ross saying that it was just a mentally draining race. Was that the same for you there?
Oh yeah, man. I feel like I'm just like drained right now. It was just like Singapore around the wet is so exhausting because it's a long race, safety cars,
Yeah.
Drag it out or whatever, and yeah, just the amount of like focus and precision that you like it adds to it. It's like, to me, honestly, Singapore in the wet is like Monaco in the wet times like 10 or something.
Oh, wow. Well,
At least for me.
at least it was all worth it in the end. I'll kick it over to Shelly there.
Yeah, my little fun question is heads or tails, Scornsy?
Wait, how's my what?
Yeah, so my little fun question. Heads or tails?
Let's go tails.
Tails. Tails never fails. It was heads. Good race.
Yeah, okay, that's how that works. It's either a compliment or something bad or whatever. But
I don't know. But don't worry about it.
Yeah, good stuff though. Anywho, like I said, we'll keep them short here. So we'll keep you around for the trivia if you're down, Scornsy.
yeah. All right, thanks guys, and congrats to the rest of the podium.
Yeah.
No worries, no worries. It was an entertaining stream. I gotta say. But anywho, we'll kick it over to Dace, the man who finished third, somewhat in a race of his own. Now, kind of same thing to you. Like, how physically and mentally drained are you after that race? Because that was a long one.
Physically, not so much. Mentally, yeah, I'm exhausted. It's just Singapore in the wet is just like every corner murder is looking around. Like, it's just scary. So I'm just happy I survived.
Now, would you say that you're not physically drained because you're a fish?
No, I wouldn't say that's why.
Oh,
That would be a good reason.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah. So, what was it like for you? Just kind of, I mean, Did you have actually? So this is a good question. Did you actually have a thought of maybe sending these tire compound for the rest of the race, or did you always just want to pit even though?
I kind of knew towards like lap 10 or 11 that they weren't gonna make it. I was just pushing them too hard, trying to stay close to Skernsey and Ryan Rods. So I kind of knew. I stretched it out a little bit, trying to. I was hoping they would get caught up in traffic a little bit and let me stretch out of that pit window, but that's not how it worked out. So.
Yeah, so we saw the undercut did work for Scornsey there. I mean, it wouldn't have really made too much of a difference on your race.
Right.
But do you maybe think if you kind of knew from the beginning that it was going to be like that you may have like saved your tires a little bit more and then let them kind of go a little further ahead? Do you think it would have been possible for you to kind of send those tires to the end?
I just didn't think that was the quickest way. I think even if I babied them, it really wouldn't have been that beneficial to do a no stop. There was just too much pace to be had. I think I didn't really go below 5 or 6 tenths of my fastest lap the entire race. So I just tried to stay consistent on those, and then the new tires were even better.
Okay, cool. Fair enough. Okay, well, thank you for that. Shelly, if you have anything else, or are you going to flip the coin again?
Mr. Dace, the fish. You're going to coin flip. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Hold on. Flip. Catch all the bad flip.
See, now the fun thing that you guys don't know is that he actually doesn't have a coin. He's just flipping his PlayStation.
Heads. Yeah. You lose. Good race.
Thank you. But to continue on what kind of your first part of your question, yes, it was a very boring race driving alone the entire time. Trying to stay focused was rough, just having no one really close to me. So yeah.
Yeah, I imagine like you you had no one near. At least Scorsese had some pressure to keep him dialed in, but you like 20 seconds ahead, 20 seconds behind. It was like
It was about 8 seconds. It was almost
okay,
short.
fine. 8 seconds ahead. It was like 40 seconds behind though. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thank you very much. Stay around for the little quiz at the end.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Okay, forward.
Hello, hello.
So now you earned your way into this interview with your last lap there, getting the hardest charger done and taking like 3 places in the end there. Man, that was what happened in the last lap?
I don't know. It was just chaos because I got by Bacon, and then I was behind Edgar after that because I believe Arrow pulled ahead. And then Edgar went deep. I'm not sure what corner it was. It was probably in second sector, I think. He went deep and he hit the wall, and he was perpendicular in the road, and I had to like brake to not hit him, and Dusty just went right by. And so it was Dusty, then me, then Edgar. But yeah, I know it was just on my end. It was just a really chippy race. I mean, I was, picking up positions wherever I could. I mean, I thought my pace was. I didn't get to like show my pace a whole lot throughout the race, just because the first stint I was held up by Bacon and I had to undercut him, and then I caught up to Dusty, who was like 8 seconds up. So I thought my pace would probably, I'd be behind Dace, I'd say, but I mean, I think that my pace was there, and I just didn't get to show it a lot. So.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, like you said, it was chippy. You couldn't really. You had to take your opportunities when they arise, and you had to be patient with them. And I feel like you did a really good job there, picking up the hardest charger in the end as well. Picking up the most positions in a race like this, especially 7 still. So that's a really solid outing, even on a dry race. So well done there.
Thank you.
No worries. Shelly, what do you got?
Hey, guess what? We're gonna do a coin flip. Forward, heads or tails?
Heads.
You said heads. Got it.
Yeah.
Flipped. Or that's a bad flip. Oh. No shit! I dropped the coin. Hold on.
What's your one swear?
You're supposed to drop the coin.
Flip. Good flip. Oh, it's on the ground. I didn't touch it. It's tails. You guys suck ass.
What is our luck?
Wow, 0 for 3.
Woohoo!
All right, Shelly, well done. You got them all. Or Shelly's just lying.
I'm not. I swear. I'm not. I swear.
Okay.
That's
all
a
right.
golf run.
Well, anyhow, thank you very much, Forward. Yeah, well done, and it looks like you're fairly safe to stay up in Division 1 for this year. So we'll see if we talk to you by the end of the year. If not, then best of luck the rest of the season and the future seasons.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
No worries. Okay, now on to the trivia portion of the interview. Now, this is a very last-minute thought, but it's actually a pretty good one. So if everyone is ready, Shelly, what is the word that they have to say to say that they've got the answer?
Heads.
That's not good enough. You're going to say chicken burger. If you feel like you got the answer, you say chicken burger, and we'll kick it to you. Okay? So everyone probably knows how this works. All I do is ask the question. If you feel like you got the answer, say chicken burger, and you will have the option to answer it. Okay, if everyone is ready. The question is, name 3 drivers in Midwest F1 that were in the race in the very first race of Midwest F1 history. Name 3 drivers in that very first race, all the way back in Season 1, Round 1 in the Canadian Grand Prix.
What was it, chicken burger?
Yeah, chicken burger. Okay, what do you got there, Scorsese?
Pork chops,
Yeah.
clog,
Yes.
and Brian.
Yeah, Brian Mosser. All right. Yeah, you got it.
All right, good job, guys. Time to go home. Let's go.
Okay. Well done,
No, that
Scorsese.
actually I was kind of surprised. I was scared that I was gonna mess up the last one. I was like, oh god.
There were so many. There's so many more. Like Tim Lee, Monkey Mafia, Racing Ginger, Enrique, Helg, Mahi Mahi. That's a throwback. Bloxum.
I remember Mahi being nasty in F2, man. That dude was a demon on F2.
Yeah, I remember that too. Jay Chase, C Barry, Kenny, Random Serious, Cam. Couple of.
Man, I miss racing against Cam.
I know, me too. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if you heard anything about that guy. Do you know
I
anything?
haven't, unfortunately.
Yeah, me neither. I knew he injured his hand at one point, but I'm not sure what happened beyond that. Okay. Anyhow, thank you everyone for tuning in for the interview as well as being a part of the interview, that being Days Forward and Scornsy. Appreciate it as always. Well done to you three as well to Ryan Rods picking up another podium there, getting back in form. 2 podiums in a row for him now after going podiumless in 4 straight races. We still have some races left to go this season, so be sure to stick around. Hopefully we can get you 3 back into the interview, but if you have any shout-outs, say them now. And if not, we're going to get to the outro.
Shout out to all the moo-moos out there.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
But yeah.
You guys.
Sounds
But yeah, no, thanks, guys.
No worries. Okay. Do. All right, Mr. Shelley. Now, that was a long one. Not much left to be said here today. What, you got anything? Do the coin flip for me.
What'd you say? I
Do
apologize.
you have the coin? Do the flip for me.
I do have the coin. What do you want? Heads or tails?
Tails. Tails.
Ah, bad flip.
Give it to me.
Yeah, it's a good flip. Okay. It landed on my desk. I'm not touching it. I'm getting up. The coin is in between a couple bottles. It is tails.
No, you're saying that. You're just saying that. I don't.
It's not. It's tails.
I
You
don't
just picked tails.
know. No.
This drink's over.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right. I know it's the commentators we've got to touch. Okay. But, anyhow, well, now that I've got the magic guessing of the heads or tails, you have anything left to be said, dear Shelley, or are you good just kicking into the weekend?
Yeah, kick it in the weekend. We'll be in D3 next week. That should be a fun one.
That is true, in Japan. So if you haven't been to Japan, come hang out with us next week, and we'll take you around there. Japan's got quite the history in Division 1, so be sure to come, that'd be a Midwest F1 League. So be sure to come back and hang out with us if you missed any races. Go check them up on the YouTube channel as well, the social medias, that being Twitter and Instagram. And as if you are on the YouTube channel, go check out the Twitch. That's where this live stream is happening. So hopefully you go do those. Support the social media team. And if you do enjoy or are new to F1, come hang out with us and check out the Discord. We've got a lot going on. Yeah, very busy, very busy. Over 300 people in this Discord now, so things are constantly on the move. But like Shelley said, let's kick it to the weekend. Hopefully everyone has a good, safe weekend and a fun one at that. But that being said, I've been Crash McQueen. I've been, as per usual, joined by Shelley the Turtle. We've been with this F1 League.
Yo.
Good night.